Hello, today we're going to work on the sword and hammer, and Crystal's going to go through the first half of the sword and hammer up to here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to break down some of the movements, what these movements within the form actually mean. We'll just give a couple of techniques. So Crystal, go through it up to here. Now, when going through the sword and hammer form, when we start off from here, from the bowing position, this bowing position, if you face here, this bowing position, if the person is at the side of their, come this way a little more. The person could be from in here, this could be a double shot, okay? Or a double shot to the face, crotch, midsection, or head, okay, just from in here. That's if the person's not honoring your bow and you see the guy coming in, boom, you shoot a double shot in. Okay? The next motion is from in here when you're coming up. Okay? When you're coming up, this hand is opening and you're making a circle within it. It's an oval covering from the head down to the crotch and up. Okay? So this motion here is a catching motion, a striking motion. It could be to catch the front kick, you come in and you strike. If Crystal throws a front kick, I come in and I strike. All right? Or I could come in and strike and hit here, off of this motion here. This could also be if she throws that punch, I come in and I hit here. See? Then we come over the top and hit and we hit. Okay? This is all off. I'm giving you very basics of this motion. Okay? Coming up. Now your next motion from in here could also be if she throws a punch, see, it comes in here. This is without the leg coming up. This is just from here. Okay, it could also be from in here, see, to where we're coming in here and then shooting in. All right, so we're up here. The next motion is we cross. Some will keep the hammer this way, some will keep the hammer that way. It's really up to you. What we're doing is as we're crossing, this is a block and strike. Okay, as we're crossed, she comes in. Okay, so what we're doing is we're hitting 1 and 2. Okay, now, if you want to get technical, of course, there's block hit here, bring the arm around, figure 4, takedown. I'm just giving you a couple of movements, but there's hundreds of techniques within the sword and hammer form. All right, so Crystal's up here, right? She crosses and then she steps down. Now, when she's stepping down, her horse stance cannot be too wide. The horse should just be outside the shoulders. If she really goes into a real big stance, okay, you're pretty much immovable. You can't move. If she tries coming up on one leg, she's off balance for that second. If she tries throwing a kick from a side kick, she's off balance. But if she brings in her legs closer together from in here, she's pretty solid in her stance. And the reason for that, the reason why you want to be solid in it is so when you're stepping in to your person, you're off balancing him. Or when you're stepping in front, you're off balancing them. Or when you're stepping in front, you're off balancing them. Or when you're coming in with a slide and hit at the same time, you're off balancing them from that horse when she's coming in. So you want to keep that horse where the weight is here. An imaginary metal rod coming through here, an imaginary metal rod coming from here and down. Now, when you guys are going through your basic blocks, at the beginning level, you're going to do up, out, in, down. Okay, which is fine. Just do a regular up, out, in, and then down. Now what we're going to work on is we're going to work on the shifting block. So she's going to shift her weight and do an upward block. She's going to shift and do an outward block. Going to shift and do an inward block. Shift and do a downward block. Now, in the advanced stages of the sword and hammer, they aren't blocks, they're strikes. In the beginning stages, you learn to block. But actually what you're doing is you're striking. You're striking. Where if Crystal's over here, if she happens to come in with that punch, you say, I'm striking at the same time. It's a strike. Okay? We're not doing this. You're beginning, okay? For right now, you're here, the person comes in, boom! See, we're coming in, this is pushing that way, this is coming this way. See, at the same time, we're breaking the balance, coming in, okay? So your blocks, if Crystal comes in with the other hand, right, here's an upward block, see? See, upward, move out of the way, take the person over, okay? I had you. Okay, so when you're going through those blocks, think of them as striking, up, out, in, down, flowing, not stoic. Do not get to a point where the blocks should be flowing. Your movements should be flowing. Okinawa-Te, in its original conception, is not a stiff art. It's a flowing art. It's a medium, hard art. Because we incorporate a lot of the soft and medium, soft and hard motions, but flowing. Okay? So, she's there, and now she steps back into a low downward block. Now, from the low downward block that she's stepping into, there's a lot